Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing right about the relationship between OOPS, OO design and OO analysis. Okay. We will discuss in the order. First we will discuss about OO analysis, then OO design, then OOPS. Okay. In general, analysis means complete explanation of the problem. Suppose a problem is given, what we have to implement in that problem, that is discussed by the analysis. Okay. After analysis is over, then we can go for design. So what is design? What is the problem explanation is given by the analysis. For that problem, we are giving solution in the form of diagrams. Whether it should be UML diagram, CR diagram, what it may be. That is called design. Okay. After that, we can go for appropriate software. Okay. So first, we can do the first point. Both OO analysis and OO design are both strongly related, but we first need to analyze before we design a new model. So analysis is first, then we can go for design. Analysis is first, then we can go for design. Okay. First, we will discuss again OO analysis. During OO analysis, we try to determine which objects we need, and how to organize them. That is the first point regarding OO analysis. We try to determine which objects we need and how to organize them. Okay. Next, we also need to know what they have to contain, how they behave, how they interact with other objects. So the second point tells the behavior of the objects also. Okay. In the second point, we also need to know what they have to contain, what they are containing, how they behave, what is the behavior of the object, and how they interact with each other. Okay. These all things should be specified in analysis. Okay. Next, we can go for design. Once analysis is completed, then we can go for design. Okay. During OO design, we take the analyzed objects, not ordinary objects. We take the analyzed objects and add constraints to make them fit. Constraints means conditions. And add constraints to make them fit within the software and hardware that we are developing for. Okay. That is about OO design. Next. Basically, we are adjusting the base object model to fit within the technology that we use. So, using design, we are fitting the object model within the technology. That is another point. By using design, within the object model, we are fitting our technology. Okay. Next. The purpose of OO design is to define the classes that are needed to build a system that meets the requirements contained in the SRS. SRS means software requirement specification. That is about OO design. Next, after design is over, next we can implement the software is nothing but our language, object oriented programming. Okay. Once analysis is completed, design is completed, then we are going to implement the software. Here our software is nothing but our programming, OO programming. So what is OO programming? Object oriented programming or OOPS, both are same. Object oriented programming systems, both are same. Is a computer programming model that organizes software design around data or objects rather than functions and logic. We simply say it is a computer programming model that organizes software design around data or objects rather than functions and logic. Okay. What is an object here? An object can define as a data field that has unique attributes and behavior. An object is a data field that containing some values, okay, and has some property attributes, some properties, and has some behavior. Okay. Next, OOPS focus on the objects that developers want to manipulate. This approach to programming is well suited for programs that are large, complex, and actively update or maintain. So it is suited for large programs, complex programs. Okay. It is about the answer for our question. So what is the question here? OO analysis, OO design, analysis, lastly OOPS, our software or language, what it may be. So once analysis is completed, design is complete, then we can implement our language. Okay. So thank you. So keep watching. For more videos, subscribe my channel. Thank you.